it's time now to collate all of your evidence ready to be sent off to our supervising assessor. So just go into Dropbox. You'll see the little Dropbox icon probably minimised on the left or the right hand side, depending on where it's set up on your computer. It shouldn't take too long. We go to our shared Dropbox, which is Evoke for Students. And you'll see, if we just open the details of the file a little bit wider. Oops, don't know why it moved that over there. That's odd. Okay, so we go to, you see, the 6th of March at 6:19 a.m. So that's the latest version, and it's been renamed Self-Assessment Tool Delivery Modules. Now this is the whole lot of the 9 core, like the 7 core modules and the 2 electives, plus the 1 from the business elective won't actually be on this. But yeah, this is our whole document, and it's just been changed because this has been since the delivery modules on Sunday. So I've really revamped this one for you. There's been about 20 hours work that's gone into this. Unfortunately, that's going to mean a little bit of double up on your part, but it's completely mapped through and validated, ready for assessment. So I'm sure you prefer a little bit of double up than 20 hours individually. So I'm sorry, but you will just have to use this version and you'll need to re-put in all of your name details. Because this isn't my form, it's IBS's, it's not an easy document to cut and paste, you know, your previous version. So please just take 30 seconds to re-put in your information there. And you'll see the difference with this one is I have built the portfolio of evidence section. So what you'll see in there is it's all mapped through to the rest of the document, and you will have templates in there. Now, 2 choices. You can either click next to it, go to Insert, Object, Create from File, and browse for your own version of that evidence, select it, then display as icon and OK. That will embed it. Or very simply, double click on the item and make your own changes. So you put your assessor's name, you're double checking all of the information. So you can treat it like a revision. The other thing, you could split the screen. So you could look at what you've got and what they've got. It's up to you the way you want to do it. Another version might be just to copy after a split and screen from the other version, copy and paste your own. But honestly, it is so quick. I really feel at this stage of the game you should have developed the skills to be able to go in and fill out a few fields in an assessment plan and the other documents. So I think that's actually a good call on reliability as well under the principles of assessment. So just go in and fix these master documents is my suggestion, but all of them need to reflect your work. Now, that's the assessor guide for that one. So, you know, there's really no excuses why you couldn't have that one completed. There's Susan's assessment tool. Once again, same thing. Double click on it, make the amendments that are needed. You'll probably find that's in pretty good format. John's assessment plan, go through thoroughly, make sure you adjust that one. You know this work, this is revision, it won't take long at all. You know, you can cut and paste or insert your own evidence versions, but insert them here. That's your choice. So you can see all of these highlighted documents need completing. So there's the questionnaire from week 1. You definitely might want to open up your own week 1's questionnaire and check the answers and then save this version. Same for week 3, or cut and paste your own into there. Not cut and paste, insert object. So yeah, the ones that don't have anything there, don't worry about. Just put your name on that RPL tool. That was the one that we went through together as a lesson exercise. Yep, just double check that it's all your details and complete that one. It really should take less than an hour, and this is it. This is the whole document. You don't have to wade through 90 pages anymore. That's all been done in the 20 hours I've put into it. Now, this is all related to the work we've done on Sunday. So you do need to insert your own lesson plan, or I've got the templated versions, just simply redo it if you like. So there's your session 1, face-to-face one that you delivered. Then there's your session 1 e-learning version, which would have completely different resources. You wouldn't be using a whiteboard in an e-learning presentation, for example. Your e-learning group would have different needs. You still need to do self-reflections at the bottom of each. So I'm just going to click open to that. The date would be the 3rd of the 3rd, 2013. You put the name of your session, whether it was OH&S or ethics or group behaviour, whatever your session's name was, and your duration's going to be 40 minutes. Whoops, sorry, went down a little bit too far there. The objectives that you had for the lesson, and this is your resources. So your e-learning resources will be different from your face-to-face, and you can just simply highlight them, if you like. And then you're putting in the time. So in a 40-minute session, we only want to allow about 1 to 2 minutes there. And then your development enhancing would be about 10 minutes. You know, break that down over a 40-minute session that's reasonable. And, you know, just fill it in as you did on Sunday. The learning styles, what did you use? Did you use PowerPoints for visual? I had PowerPoints for everyone, so you would be able to tick PowerPoint there. You know, did you use film clips? Did you use the whiteboard? What did you do for auditory? Had a few puns, a few anecdotes. You all lectured, so you could select that. Did you do anything kinesthetically? Maybe, maybe not. Some did, some didn't. That's fine. You've got a few learning styles represented. You all seem to do some interpersonal group work, so you could select that. And was there anything theoretical? Sorting any information or reading, etc. This is your reflection section of the lesson plan. So any modifications you may have gone in with an idea for an activity, kept your eye on the time and found that there wasn't time by the time people interjected and contributed. That took up more time than you expected. So, you know, perhaps you cut short an activity. Whatever modifications you made to your initial plan, things that you would do differently next time. Also include, though, any strengths, you know, anything you thought went really well in your reflection. And if you need any different resources from Evoke, you just, you know, place down any requests in that section. So that's your lesson plan, and you need to complete, if you haven't already, 3 of those. Reviewing that again, that was your session 1 face-to-face. That's your simulated one for your e-learning. And this one here is a lot of you were team teaching with someone. You still have to fill out a lesson plan for their delivery because you were involved in that. You were checking for understanding, facilitating the learning resources. So you need to, you know, complete a lesson plan for that one you were actively involved in, and the reflection, of course. Now, coming down here, I've changed everyone's PowerPoints from Sunday's session into a PDF format. So that way, fingers crossed, if I have a look at the properties of this file, oh no, it already exceeds the megabytes, but that's okay, it's still fairly small. It's certainly a lot smaller than if you were opening up with full PowerPoint. So that's just snapshot views in PDF format. What I need you to do here is just go through over the 2 different session cells. I've got everybody's PowerPoint, so you need to cut and paste. If you did session 1, you might want to cut that. You would then want to paste it up into session 1. right click to paste. All right, and then you would want to remove anybody else's, so you would cut that. So I'm just going to undo those features there. Okay, so you've got everybody's over the 2 sessions just to fix there. Keep pausing this and fixing your document as you need to go. Now the attendance record sheets are done. I can take the highlight off that. Nothing for you to do there. You could, look, I'll leave it in there, the master's in there, but you might want to actually go through to Dropbox and find the specific ones for your sessions. That would be quite handy for the assessor. He has got a master version of that, but if we go into Dropbox, you'll see that there's a section there for attendance sheets, and you can see your individual attendance sheets. So drop one in for session 1 and one in for session 2 in there. And you know how to do that. I'm just going to quickly go through that again for you. Insert, object, create from file, browse, go to Dropbox, evoke for students, and then you'll see the attendance. So you would drop yours in there. So let's just drop in Kim's. Insert. Display as icon, that's a really important one to select. And you'll see how Kim's has come up in there. Okay? So you just need to embed leave the master one and just embed also your individual session 1 and your individual session 2 that you may have shared team teaching, and remove anybody else's that's in there, please. They're quick, they're 3-minute little exercises. Keep playing this over and over, so it's all very clearly explained there. Now, this one is your questionnaire in the form of your assessor guide. So you need to make sure that it's not your questionnaire that you sent round to everyone, but the version with the answer sheet, the one where you've got the red highlighted information. So you just need to insert that in there. Some people only did one questionnaire for both sessions. Just drop it in twice, please. I've put all the rest of the information in there for you and linked it up. Susan has now created a questionnaire, and I do need you all to complete that. You just simply double click on this and select, whatever the answers are. Do the best that you can, and then hit save once you've completed that, and that will save your own version. Now, I think it's important just to make sure the very first step before you actually make any changes is when you've accessed this in Dropbox, you create your own version outside of Dropbox on your computer, please. By doing that, you're just putting self-assessment tool, and then you can get rid of, just at the end of that, just put your name or wipe off delivery module. So long as it's got self-assessment tool and your name, that would be good. So just moving down, you can see at least all of the evidence. You don't have to wade through 90 odd pages. It's all just there in the one spot now. Okay. Excuse me. Where did we get up to? Yep, so we just got up to Susan's one. Okay, make sure you've completed Nick's questionnaire and save that, or you can cut and paste your own one from Nick's on the day. But look, it's just there as a template. It's much easier than people trying to do a hard copy and scanning it and putting it back in. All of the self-reflections have been put in as a group, so I'll just eliminate that. It's been done for you in a whole big group one above. You will need to complete the risk management form. Now, just see that that relates to... Yeah, that's the one that we did, the risk management on the day from Wayne Belling's session. So if I open that up, like you'll have to, you need to put your name there. You won't need to sign it. You won't need to put a reference number, just your name. And you'll see that it's even been completed. You know, the likelihood about slipping on the pebblecrete out the front could occur, and there could be lost time injuries, especially if you twisted your ankle or broke a leg or something. So it's actually a high risk. And then we communicated not to walk down the pebblecrete and to park. Yeah, we locked it out, not permitted to walk. So all you need to do is put your name in that one from Wayne's session. Make sure you've completed the risk management for John. So you actually need to choose, when you look at the forklift thing, you need to actually have chosen a risk there. So perhaps the way that you can choose is to go insert shape, pick a shape. I might just leave it there for you, I think. So you can just move it. Then the other way, you just right click or format, and you make transparency 100%. When you've got that, you can see that you can move it anywhere you like. So I'm just going to leave it up there for you. You'll see it there ready to use. So just move it to the edge of the matrix. So that's there under the one for John. Now, participant self-reflection. These ones don't touch. I've chosen Sean Hall's and Dominic Porcelli's because they were the most thorough out of the self-assessments. So they will have every single person's delivery and they've self-reflected on that. So that's your evidence there. You need to make sure week 2 questionnaires filled out or insert your own version. There's questionnaire from week 1 all the way through the elements. So if you've only got week 1s where it was the questionnaire portion from the webcast, you need to make sure you've completed all of the questions there, please. Nothing there to do. I've inserted all the rest there for you. We might just allow you to do this one. You just have to do a reversal of this. These are the correct answers, so got a little heads up there if you've been watching what I've been doing. Yeah, you need to actually go and fill out his questionnaire. And questionnaire delivery, what's going on there? That's Dom's questionnaire. So I'll need to just insert that over. Oh, it's not linked to anything. I'll take it out at this stage. That was just additional, so I'll get rid of that. Oh no. Yeah, look, stick it in if you've got it there. If you want to. It's not urgent. I'm just going to remove those. It's not essential because I haven't mapped them to anything there. It's just supplementary evidence, so I'm actually just going to take those out to keep it simple. Okay, I've put in all of the mapping from the delivery cluster and the hidden PowerPoints. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Yeah, so any one of your hidden PowerPoint slides is in there too. And that's all you have to do. It should take less than an hour. And everything that you need to do is just highlight it in that one section. Make sure, though, at the beginning you've saved as your own version off Dropbox, please. And then at 38 meg, I'll just leave a Dropbox file now that you can submit it to. Okay. This one's in capitals, submissions. Okay, so once you have saved as your version, you may as well just save it into there. Good luck with that. I really think it should take you less than an hour. Keep playing this over and over. I've put 20 hours into it. I need you to have tried 5 times before you contact me for help, please. Good luck with that. Thank you.